So I feel like you are a very mature man. Okay, I feel like that, honestly.
She's manipulated. Like, do you hear her voice? Like how it just changes. Like, yo, you see, like, yeah, like this is crazy.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, I feel like you're a very mature man. Okay, so the man that did accept me back, I also feel like he's mature too, and the way he handled accepting me back after like in his mental me cheating wasn't the norm for me, but I dealt with it. So I'm curious to see how you would handle a situation like that and if it's like similar to him, you know?
Or if you experienced it.
Okay.
Yeah, like did you even experience that? Or if you haven't, how would you move if that did happen to you?
So I've definitely been cheated on. And I would say that was, I'm not going to say it's like my karma, because then part of your theory kind of threw me off, that red string thing. Only because sometimes you are put in someone's life to be
their karma.
No, sometimes you're the problem in someone's life. You're not always the hero. And if we walk around like we're always the hero, then like that's just not realistic. So
that's why I said the bad guy, like their lesson.
Yeah, but you also have to realize when you're someone's punishment and not like move
their
like
karma.
No,
not karma. Sometimes you have to realize when you're someone's punishment. And I'm not saying they're karma, but like their lesson. I won't say their karma because it's not our job to be someone's karma. It's not us. We don't decide, well, I'm giving you karma for your last stuff. But yes, I've been cheated on, and I feel like myself, I've been cheated on for like all the times that like I've been a dog and that it just caught up to me. So like when I did get cheated on, it wasn't a shock to me because I really truly don't believe even to this day in a relationship that like any person is 100% going to be with one person for the rest of their life. That's just my own thought. That's just how I feel. So like when that happened, I'd be like, okay, I was able to chalk it off. Yes, it hurt. And yes, I did my dirt back. But yeah, I stayed, and I stayed for the wrong reasons because like I wasn't this version of me. I was on some like, all right, bet, watch this. I was just pure future.
Wait. You was better than what you are now?
Get back.
Huh? I was worse. This right here?
He said he was future.
This right here, this right here is this right here is self-work, and this right here is reminding myself and reflecting and being like in complete control of my emotions at all time.
Mature.
Inside, I feel like I'm mature, but I do have these moments where like I regress, and it's like, oh shit. But my whole thing,
catch yourself.
I
try to catch myself, but I just don't like apologizing if I don't have to. Like I would feel more bad that I fell back to apologize. So to answer your question, yes, I've been cheated on, but I deserve to get cheated on. That's how I look at it.
That's what I was gonna say. Like it's because you're basing it off of things you've done before, or because you've done something to her and you're expecting something back.
Well, I've lived the life of a serial cheater, so at some point, it's gonna
come back to you.
How did you find out that she cheated?
Which one?
Thank you. I've just been trying to ask.
She cheated multiple times?
No, I've been cheated on like a few times.
by the same person or by?
I think once by the same person, but like I've been cheated on.
No, I mean like the same person that you were with cheated multiple times, or was it multiple different partners that cheated on you?
One person cheated on me twice, but then I had a few other partners cheat on me. But it was, again, I wasn't this version. So like I was wild and I was out there, and like it was apparent that I was wild and I was out there. So like there's no way that I can be in the game but not respect the rules. So that's what it was. So like me being me now, I don't believe in cheating because I understand and I truly, 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 truly value the consequences. You understand?
Well, so
Well
the
said.
one that hurt the most, how did you find out?
Was it the first time?
The first time didn't really hurt because I feel like when we're younger,
Because he's
you
saying
can
he
you can
felt like
bounce
he
back from
accepted,
that.
like-
It's like,
He expected it.
yeah,
But-
not
but-
only that, but I really wasn't going to be with you for the rest of my life. Like
Yeah.
The one that hurt the most, how did you find out?
the one that hurt the most was, first of all, she was with me, and I don't know why she was with me, but she was like just giving me this gas, like, oh my God, you're my soulmate and all this other stuff. And I wasn't even on some like soulmate stuff. So I was just
Gemini.
like, I was trying to be.
Red string theory. She was a part of your fate.
Go ahead, just keep going.
Nah,
Because he says soulmate, so.
So she was on.
I feel like women throw that out there to really like put the pizzazz on the pizzazz. So it's not,
boy.
dudes don't be like.
But yeah,
I didn't feel like I was going to be with her, but she was a really good woman. But that's because I was used to dealing with dog women, that she was the best of the dog women. So it wasn't like, she really wasn't that great now that I look back on it. But not only until I improved myself, that I really deserved to meet good and great women. So now not now, but I've learned what to do with good and great women, as opposed to before I had to capture and like have sex with women like a fucking Pokemon. Like I had to have them. Yeah. But like now I have a bunch of good women around me.
Yeah.
And like we can be friends and like I could be attracted to you, but like that could just be where it is because I'm just not there. You know what I mean?
Well, how did you, that woman, got off track just a little bit. That woman, how did you find out that she cheated?
It was really just the way she moved, and she was drinking, and she said something. She called me some nigga's name one time when she was drinking. And then I was like, what?
Whoa.
And I actually...
That's crazy.
I had asked her about this dude before. And I was like, yo, what's up with you and so-and-so? Oh, no, I know him from high school. I was like, all right, bet. And I just left it at that because if that's what you say, that's what you say, And I had no proof. But then like for you to say it when he was drunk, it was almost like God was like, breadcrumb. And so I had to take it.
I called somebody a different name before, but it wasn't because I was cheating. It was just because I was used to being with that last person.
Yeah, but
that was still rough. I slapped the shit out of somebody. I don't give a fuck.
No, we were smoking, so we were high.
About that. Like if someone did it to you, that's
I know if someone did it to me, I would have been tight. I was super apologetic, but we were both high, so I was like, wait,
Rico.
maybe they didn't even hear that, so let me just shut up.
Loud and clear.
Yeah, right.
So wait, after that happened, did you like start to look for it? Like, did you like, because that threw the red flag up there, but how did you get like the actual like concrete proof?
I actually saw her girl with dude's best friend.
So they've been double dating
on some sneaky shit. And I was like, yo, that's crazy because they're always together. Like that's freaking frack.
And then you didn't like her girl no more.
It wasn't my girl.
No,
but the friend.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, fuck all that.
Yeah, it wasn't my girl.
Because they be like that. Like they don't like the friend no more.
I was like, all right, bet. And then I just went to like a real deep depression, honestly. Like,
wait, so you saw them hanging out and then you popped up on them one day?
So basically it was just intuition.
Guys, really? Stop. He's trying to tell us
but
and
he's
you
not
guys
really
keep fucking it up. Like,
I'm just trying to guess because he's not really saying
that. He's literally going there.
It's me seeing her friend with dude and just knowing, and this is after she had said the dude's name. So I'm just putting little pieces together and it's like, again.
But you didn't get real confirmation.
But no, not until, the real confirmation was like after we broke up, she was like, yeah, I cheated. Yeah.
Okay, there
so she told you
there
afterwards.
You go. That's what we were waiting for. That was the suspense.
Sorry. Leave you on
but
the
she
street.
told, so you found out
saying
afterwards.
everything but.
I found out, but I knew, and I feel like you gotta trust your instincts, but you also gotta realize when it's your instincts or when it's like the universe be like, yo, stupid, they together. You know what I mean? Like your instincts could always think that somebody's cheating on you, and that could just be your insecurity. But like if God's like, yo, they at Chili's right now. I went to the takeout and I see them at Chili's, like you and your girl, and I'm like, why would God put me in Chili's? I just had a burger yesterday. You understand?
Yeah. That's how I felt when my daughter handed me my girl's phone at 5 o'clock in the morning. Like I said, oh God, I'm listening. Everything's telling me to put this phone on her side of the bed, but you don't just give it. You just put it in my lap. Like nigga, here. You need to see something. Like something like I
you look for it, you find it.
No, I didn't look for it. Like I got hit with it.
Your
stupid.
Daughter.
That's not getting hit with it. You could have put the phone down.
The phone. So look, put it like this. I sleep here.
An opportunity.
My daughter sleeps here. My girl sleeps here. Her phone is on the nightstand over there. This one night, 5 o'clock in the morning, my daughter in the middle of us says, "Dad," pushes me. Sorry. And hands me the phone. And I'm like, all right. I'm sorry.
But obviously, I think
like,
in that moment it was going off and she was giving it to you.
No, it wasn't going off because I'm a light sleeper. If it went off, my eyes is open. right? So the fact that my daughter sat up, that's when I woke up and she handed me the phone anyways, right? But when she gave me the phone, I'm like, this isn't my phone. I'm like, just put it over there. Then I'm like, nigga. Come on now.
Yeah, but you live with your girl though too.
That don't mean shit, bro.
No,
listen,
you're right.
That don't mean shit. Like, it's not even that. The thing is this: I understand the capability of everybody, and I also understand this one thing that I personally believe. I've never seen or witnessed a person have 100% happy, fulfilled relationship for its entirety. So when these down moments happen, right? Anything can happen at those down moments, right? It's just like your life, right? When you're just not at the best point in your life, maybe you're struggling financially, you start to see that your health is going decline. You're always getting sick. You know what I'm saying? So when these moments of weakness happen within your relationship, you are more susceptible to do things that you wouldn't typically do when you are happy. So because of that, I'm like, yo, maybe this is something that you just need to see. Maybe it's something that you need to see for one, either to confirm that everything is good. Maybe you need to see to confirm that something is not good. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not the type, and I have all the passwords. Like, I have the password to everything, but I'm not the type to be like, give me your phone. Let me see your phone. You know what I'm saying? And I'm also the type to be like, my phone's in the room. Can you call such and such so I can figure this out real quick? Or can I call such and such to figure this out? And once I get the, what? My phone? Okay. But then I'm like, wait, time out.
Nah, but Rico.
Yeah, this is getting a little strange. You know, like, my thing is this, like, discomfort means that there's being some type of disloyalty.
No.
Right? So, like, you should never be uncomfortable with something that is already not a problem. Right? So, or dishonesty, I should say, not disloyalty, but dishonesty. And it could be something small. It doesn't have to be like, oh, she's been fucking with 6 guys. There might have just been one dude that she's been entertaining on her DMs. You know what I'm saying? It's not nothing that's like grave, but it is something that is like, that's going to cause a problem because you know what you're doing is wrong.
Yeah, but won't anything cause a problem? Because in anybody's phone, in anybody's relationship, if you look for something,
correct,
you're gonna find something.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
and you can turn it. You can make it into like.
Let me tell you something.
Here's my only argument, though. Some things you don't even gotta look for. This shit is here. Like, it's like I just turn my head and it's right there. Like, I'm not talking about like you're going through like years or months and months and months of scrolling. You know what I'm saying? Because that takes a lot of time, effort, and energy. But I'm saying there's some things that are just right there.
Nah, you gotta know how to go through phones.
And Rico, that wasn't just right there because you went through the phone. So that wasn't.
I didn't go through the phone for long.
It doesn't matter. It
was right there. My daughter said,
"No. When it comes to the phone stuff, though, Rico, like I have experienced firsthand. No, I'm being honest because some guys are crazy like that, and some women are crazy like that, where they want to look through your phone all the time and they want to be on your shit and like seeing who's in the DMs, who you're texting, who you calling, who you FaceTiming, all that.
Yeah,
craziness. Exactly. I have been in many relationships where it was like that. And for some reason, they always found something because they was in my phone. But then I was in this one relationship where I'm going to be honest, he never touched my phone. And I never touched his phone. And there was a moment where I was like, wow, I really have nothing on my phone. So if he decided to touch my phone, it's okay. And because you have your girl's lock, like the passcodes, whatever, that already gives you, she's already not that stupid. Listen, I don't know. I'm not that stupid. Like, if you have my code, like, I'm going to make sure nothing is on there. Like, you have my code.
You sleep. You don't know what a nigga sends you when you sleep? Like that's...
Again, I'm not that stupid. The nigga's going to know not to send that to me when we're sleeping.
How do you know that?
Because I'm not that stupid.
No, because you made arrangements.
What do you mean?
You made arrangements. You've made arrangements with him.
That's what I'm saying.
But sometimes, and niggas like me,
I'm not that stupid.
I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna send this message anyways. You know, and all you need.
That's why I don't talk to a nigga like you.
All you need is one moment. Like we all watch movies, and there's always one, like them suspense movies, the crime movies. It's always one goddamn stupid ass move that was small. It was small.
No.
And it's shit told on every single thing.
It's a mental thing. Everything in life is a mental thing. If you sitting here like, oh, she doing something, or they gotta be something, let me look. You're gonna find it. If you're not looking, you will never see it, and it doesn't exist because you're not looking. You're not bringing that energy to yourself.
Until someone smacks you in the face and be like, look, dummy, it's right here. And a lot of people live like,
but I had a situation where that wasn't the case.
But and I was talking about
wow. I said, wow, this is the first time I experienced this. He never touched my phone. I never touched his phone, and we chilling.
I've never had
Nobody feels no type of way. I don't feel like I have to look at his phone. He don't feel like he have to look at my phone. That's great. That's the space you want to be in.
Well, let me tell you something.
That's the space you want to be in. You do not want to be like Rico. I'm sorry. You do not want to be sitting here looking through your bitch's phone at 5 a.m. Don't do it.
First of all,
can I just? I don't want to. I do want to.
Don't want to.
No, hold on. I'm gonna just vouch for Rico a little bit here.
You're wrong, Naisha. 100%.
But your situation, you want to.
No, Naisha,
hold on.
You want to listen?
I'm gonna just say
you want to listen.
That Rico isn't
toxic.
But Rico isn't
toxic.
the type of person that wants to see the phone. He said it was something that was brought to him. It was his
baby.
Yes.
Put the phone down and go to sleep.
Because why did the baby bring him her phone at 5 o'clock in the morning? I would have been asking myself the same thing.
Listen,
this means something.
Listen, this is
Put the phone down and go to sleep.
There's times. First of all, Naisha, let's get this very clear. I've never been in a relationship, even in my current relationship, where we went through each other's phones. Right? That's one. Two, I'm gonna put you on game.
You went
no. I never wanted to see your phone and say, give me your phone, let me see your phone, ever. But what I will say, to put you on game, the ones that I made sure to never look through their phone is because I never wanted them to look through mine. And I didn't want to set a expectation or a rule that we can do this. And because I was doing the worst to you.
That's not true.
I let you talk. I let you talk, Naisha. I let you talk.
That's not true, though. That's not the right logic.
I let you talk.
That's not the logic.
I let you talk. I let you talk. So in the situations that I didn't want to be caught, it was the situations that I didn't do what would get me caught, right? So what I'm going to say is that. Now, let me go forward. Moving on, right? Do we think that cheating should not be a deal breaker, right? That's going to be the question. Now, I'm going to answer it, and then we can all go around the panel, answer it, and give our own perspectives on it. I think that cheating should not be a deal breaker if you can identify if you played a role and it comes out to you did, right? If you weren't giving your man sex, it shouldn't be a deal breaker. If you weren't treating your man with love, affection, and care, you was nagging, complaining, and giving and causing problems every single day, regardless to your reason, it shouldn't be a deal breaker. but if you, because like a lot of times we sit here and be like, oh, this person cheated on me, but we don't want to sit here and look at us and be like, well, what did you do? How far did you push this person? Mm-hmm. What role did you play in them cheating? Because most times you played a role, whether or not you want to accept it. I'm not saying that it's all right, but I'm saying that you actually did something to have this person think that this was
I'm doing it wrong.
Think that this was a solution. Now, if you did not do that, if you were nothing but loving, caring, faithful, and you know, just all around just doing your due diligence within this relationship, then it should be a deal breaker for you. But most times the people that are getting cheated on are not being good at home.
Okay.
Like it's to some capacity. Like to some capacity, you're not being 100% good at home.
I don't believe that.
Okay, well,
I feel
why were you cheating?
I don't agree with that.
I know, you're right.
Okay, then. So exactly my point.
I know other females that weren't doing nothing bad and they got cheated on.
You don't think, but you don't know how they're treating that man. If this man is,
they was good girls.
Girls. But if a man is
from what I seen, they was good girls.
But that's from what you see. You're not him.
Okay, but also you can't really say that a man is always going to cheat because of what is going on in the house and what a female is not doing for them. Men are going to cheat, and it doesn't really matter what she is or isn't doing for him.
People.
Correct.
Not men.
Oh, he said men.
He's talking about men's perspective.
Okay, so and
from a woman's perspective.
I am also just responding to what the hell you just said.
But you don't know.
So
and then speak from a woman's perspective.
Okay, so I will now speak from a woman's perspective. I don't agree because one, like I said, it does not matter what she is or isn't doing in that relationship. A man will cheat regardless, if that is the kind of man he is. Now, why
would that be a deal breaker for you if you knew that's the kind of man that he is? This is my point. We're talking about cheating being a deal breaker.
I'm not saying I know that that's the kind of man that he is. If you cheating is showing me that that's the kind of man that you are, then I'm not staying.
Why? But how don't you know the man that you're with?
Because
they're going to say that we
wait, hold on, because I never experienced being cheated on with you. And but, if you're showing me that and you're saying, oh, well, I cheated on you because you weren't loving me and I wasn't getting this. Well, did we have conversations about this? And even if we did or didn't, this is your retaliation. You went outside of our relationship to do something else with someone else. You didn't just want to break up with me?
No, because I love you. But no man is going to cheat on you and be like, I cheated on you because the sex was getting whack and I wanted to fuck a thought.
But if I asked you, why did you go outside of our relationship and do that? So what are you going to say? What are you going to say?
I don't know what he's going to say. But no man is going to tell you the brutal truth, right?
So how do you expect it to change if you're not saying? Now I don't even understand where you're going with this, because I would expect a man to say you weren't doing X, Y, and Z. So that's why I felt like I had to go and do this. If you're not saying that,
no man is going to tell you the brutal truth before he steps out. No man, like you think that it's like so easy to just break, like, we talk about women stroking men's ego. Men stroke women's ego way more than women stroke men's ego. I got to make you feel like you're a princess. I got to make you feel like this is the only pussy I ever had. I got to make you feel like this is the best pussy that I've ever had. I got to love this pussy every day and I'm tired of it. I want more pussy. But I'm never going to tell you that because I love you. And I'm never going to break you down like that because I know that that's the truth. I know that that's how men work. I'm not saying women don't work like that either, but I'm not going to tell you those things. So that man might just been pushing his buttons too far for him to be like, yo, her pussy don't even really give me like.
But Rico, if you don't say, I get you say that. Yo, right. I get your point in like not wanting to say all of these things. But if you don't,
one perspective, right?
Okay, but if you don't say this stuff, and I'm not even saying that harshly, that you have to say these things, right?
But how are we going to talk about this?
But how do you expect
your vagina doesn't feel the same
to be better? If you think that you're going to go outside of the relationship and still stay in this relationship, how do you think that it's going to get better here?
Or do you think better?
That's the problem. Right. So you just expect to still be in this relationship while you're still going to go outside of the relationship and have sex? That doesn't even make sense. Just
guys, the grass is green where you water it. That's that logic.
Some grass don't got fucking water. That's the point that I'm making.
You have to water it. Right. You have to water it.
But what I'm trying to say is this. What I'm trying to say is it's not always a sex thing. But we got to get to an understanding. Women specifically need to get to a realization that they don't take the truth well. So it's hard for you. You can't expect your man to be open and honest, the brutal, honest, ugly truth, and then expect for him to not have the expectations you're going to have or catch offense to it.
No,
I don't want to have an argument. Look, I don't want to have an argument over my truth. That's the thing that y'all got to understand.
Correct. But I think it's how you project.
But even when you tell the truth, hold on.
Listen, babe, you're a great woman. I love Naisha. I love you to death. Honestly, you're the greatest woman ever. Okay. But I've been having so much sex with you. I kind of feel like it's getting bland.
Then I would say, all right, what do we need to do?
I don't think it's a we thing. I think it's a me thing.
Okay, so what can be done?
I just told you. It's not a we thing.
Okay, but
it's a me thing.
So how do you want to move forward?
The answer is he's already having sex with someone else.
How do you want to move forward? Exactly, but you would have to say that.
I want to have variety.
Conversation for you to.
Now, what happens when you say no? I want to have
a variety.
No, but
then we're not going to be in a relationship.
Then you're not together. Exactly.
It's that simple. It's not about open communication. But
the thing is this:
this niggas wanting to have their cake and eat it.
Factual.
That's it. But why don't we want to accept the reality?
You're not supposed to say that's it.
I want to have my cake and eat it too. But that's why Rome did the other thing. He did the next best thing.
All right, let's
get you a girl that likes it.
All right. Let's go to my opinion and then Rome's opinion on this cheating thing.
Are you done with yours?
You done with yours?
I am.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. I did want to say, if you do tell the truth, it is gonna hurt, but finding out that your man cheated on you hurts more.
No, it don't.
Yes, it does.
You don't blame yourself.
I don't think so.
And I'll just take the blame for you.
I think men hurt more than us females.
I agree.
But
wait, what? No, I'm saying if a man tells you the truth about your sex life or what he's feeling about your relationship, that will hurt. But it hurts more to find out that he went outside of the relationship and cheated on you.
No.
I think that's
true.
That could be like individually true for you.
Yeah.
Because then you might think, what can I be doing more about my sex?
Correct.
You could either want to correct it or you want to have a conversation about it. But I think if a man says that to you, that might be one of those relationship ending statements, because how do you come back from that? Like, unless you have a plan or some idea to come back from that, if sex is terrible and like that's all he's really holding on to, clearly, then you may not be able to come back from that.
Also, y'all know that women math don't always add up. A man could be like, babe, listen, I love you. You just weren't turning me on. And then in her brain, she'd be like, so you don't love me anymore? And be like, I just told you I loved you first. I'm like, I never said I didn't love you. I didn't say that I want to be with somebody else.
Working. How do I turn you on? What do we need? Like,
but I'm just saying.
Tell her the answer.
Because now I find out
other girls.
I don't.
It's crazy how
other girls
men will say this, and y'all.
But if you say that, that's on me to
decide if I want to stay or leave. Exactly.
Because once I find out that you cheat on me, I don't want to have sex with you now, nigga. I don't care what your problem with me now was. And now I'm not fucking you.
Yeah.
You can leave.
That's crazy because he said your pussy was trash. He wasn't worried about that.
All right. And you really could have just broken up with me. You wanted to still have sex with other bitches and still come back here to our relationship, right? No, it's done.
Right, but there's a reason why he did that.
No, that's why it's a deal breaker. It's done, nigga.
But what about
let's move. So cheating is a deal breaker.
Let's move. Wait.
No, it's always going to be a deal breaker over here.
Before we go into that, right? Let's also. I did give an analogy or an example with sex, but let's pull it back. There are some women and men who are just not a reassuring, complimenting
There's so
partner.
many reasons.
But what I'm saying is move it. We can move it also from, I don't want to be stuck on a physical aspect.
Correct.
There are people who think that they're doing a great job being a wife or a husband, but they're not fulfilling the intangibles in that relationship. And this person is finding somebody to do that. You may not be nurturing, and this woman is nurturing as fuck.
Correct.
And it's refreshing. And because she's so nurturing and so affectionate and so passionate, I'm just slowly getting reeled into this other situationship. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying it's all the time, but a lot of times it's something that's lacking. And that means that it's something that's happening on both ends. That's why I don't feel like it should be a deal breaker when it is that.
But also you have to take a little bit of accountability that you are not staying to fix or to help give a solution in that, because the time you're spending away from that.
Romeo.
I'm
correct.
No, but I spent years with it.
No.
So what I was gonna say,
I've been years with it. Now I'm over here with it. Like, she'll figure it out on her own time.
Yeah, that's just.
She'll figure it out with the next nigga.
We don't always do that correctly, and we are aware of that, and that's why we jump from woman to woman to woman to woman. Y'all call us fuckboys and cheaters and everything else because of that logic. And I'm not saying you're right or wrong, but I'm saying like there's a better way to do that, and they're just asking for us to keep it real.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this, right? Sometimes this is the cold, hard, honest truth for women. Sometimes it takes for a woman to be cheated on for her to step her shit up. Sometimes she needs to know that she can lose her man so she can stop being so comfortable with that man.
I don't know about that.
I needed to understand that I could lose my man if you came with a complaint, not after you already cheated.
I'm trying to tell you, some women get cheated on and then they change their game, especially if you cheat on with somebody higher. If you cheat up, a woman's going to compete up. I'm not saying she's not going to get her lick back. I'm not saying that goes out, but I'm saying sometimes when you show a woman what you're capable of, it makes her buckle down and get her shit right real fast.
Show you what she capable of.
Yeah, for the next nigga though.
Anyways,
we playing with fire anyways, baby.
With the next nigga, you're done.
What I will say is everything that you said, Rico, I used to agree with from a female side. Like,
would you cheat on a man to make him step his shit up?
Like I said,
that's crazy.
Everything that you said,
that's crazy. You just said
everything that you just said. I used to think of from a female aspect. That's because I got a man inside me.
Where
it's some masculinity in here, so that's where that stems from. But now after experience, because I can openly, honestly say that I have cheated on men almost all my life.
Okay,
they have accepted me back into their life. Wow. I can openly, honestly say that because that is my experience. You understand?
It's a safe place.
This is my experience. So I'm coming from a real space here, guys. Okay, so I know that this is something that y'all too don't understand.
I'm with you. I said I was a serial cheater on a goddamn YouTube.
No, but I'm saying like accepting women back, like me.
It's actually a mental.
I'm saying accepting women back into your life who have done something to you. You know, like that's something that y'all don't understand. But this is my experience. Regardless, nobody's perfect. Somebody's always gonna lack something. Somebody's always gonna lack something. So it's like Alan once told me, pick your poison. Okay? Pick your poison. What can you deal with and what can you not deal with? Because if you're staying in a situation where somebody is lacking something and you are weak yourself, where you have to go look for it somewhere else, you shouldn't be there, period. I have been there all my life, and it took me to maybe the age of 32 to realize, whoa, hold on, it's time for a change. You want different, you got to move different, right? Okay? So, I'm sorry, Rico, you may always feel this. Like, it's up to you to be like, all right, like, she may lack this, but let me water this and make it right. Otherwise, I'm out.
Well, first of all,
that's so sorry. Cheating to me now, I have been cheated on and I have cheated. Cheating now to me is non-negotiable. Now.
What?
Now.
You don't get to decide.
In this day and age, now it's non-negotiable. Guess what? I'm not trying to cheat on anybody anymore either.
But my thing is this.
It's non-negotiable because if I'm not happy with you and you're lacking and I'm being vocal to you, like Amanda said, being vocal first, you not doing what you need to do. I try multiple times, depends on how much I love you. I'm out. We not supposed to be. What's meant to be will be. If you want to be with me and I want to be with you, I'm lacking, you're lacking, we're going to fix this. We're going to make this work.
Rome said, I got a girl.
Simple. Like,
chill.
Not you, Rome.
I call her. I mean, I'll tell her. But
no, not you, Rome.
Hey, so you don't think that's kind of crazy, though?
It's not crazy. It comes with experience.
But what I'm saying is you had a whole life of cheating, being done and being done to you.
Correct.
And then you come to a senses of that you want to shift your entire reality.
It's called growth.
No, it's not growth. It's,
no, honey.
It's
called growth. I've been in therapy for 2 years. You're not going to play me.
But what I'm trying to tell you is that
it's called growth.
Your whole life has shown it on both ends. So like for you to think that it's not possible to happen to you, we talk about karma all the time.
Correct.
And it's not their job.
I've had my karma. I've had my share of karma. Trust
me. That's what you think.
My share of
karma. That's what you think.
Maybe not.
So if this next man comes into your life and this next man is that person that you actually want to spend the rest of your life with, you 5 years, 10 years locked in and he cheats on you and you say it's a deal breaker and you think about all the damage that has been done in a 34 years.
Then I might be like Rome, where Rome said
you're not like Rome.
You felt like that was your karma and you accepted it that first time. I might be like that. I might. But right now, in the space that I'm at right now, this is how I feel. 10 years from now, if it happens, who knows? But maybe I might accept it once, but am I going to keep accepting it? No.
I'm not saying accept
that. I'm not going to do. That I know.
But what I'm saying is, again, when we're talking, you got to remember, you're talking to people out here who are on edge, right? And they're talking about a deal breaker. That means one and done. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm going to say to the people out there watching, to each his own. Everybody moves different. Everybody has different thresholds. Everybody feels different. Everybody reacts different. If you are a one and done, it's okay. Let that be for you. And maybe in the future, you might not be. It's a part of your journey. It's a part of that red string theory. Whatever is meant to be, whatever is written is written. Do you. Like, I hope that you stay mentally healthy. Keep yourself sane. But
I would also want to say it's also, why is that your deal breaker? Is that your deal breaker because Naisha said it's hers? Right? Not you.
Copy me. Do what you feel is right.
No, not you specifically. I'm just as an example. Why is that your deal breaker? Right? Because I can't stand when somebody makes their own deal breakers based on everybody else's. You can live with it, and you can live without it. Right? Or you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. So be sure why you're making these rules for yourself, because there's a lot of women who leave a relationship because there was infidelity in it and regret the fact that they left. Right? There's a lot of women who stayed on the opposite side of the coin, who stayed in that relationship and regret the fact that they stayed. But that's because people are adapting rules from society or from others and influencers instead of understanding what's the rule for themselves.
Agreed.
Some people can live with it.
How about they just didn't know what they wanted at the moment? So that's why they had regret. Maybe they thought that they could handle going back to that relationship after the cheating, but maybe they just weren't able to get over it, and that's why they had regret.
There's so many different scenarios. It's that statement, you live and you learn. Amanda, question. Okay. What is the probability that you're in a relationship for 10 years or more that you would get cheated on?
In your opinion.
Does it have to be her?
Yeah, what's the probability? Like, you think that's gonna happen? Are you staying? Like, what's happening?
The percentage is probably pretty high. In a 10-year relationship, the probability is definitely really high. Like, do I know about it? Maybe not.
But what would you give the number?
I'll say 80%.
What's 5 years?
I'll say 75%.
What's 5 years then?
She like,
I'm
wait.
curious about that.
Wait, what's 5 years?
5 years?
Yeah.
Okay, 5 years, we're going to bring it down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
Actually, for 5 years, I'm going to do 45%.
So what about 20?
Oh, come on now.
20 years?
20 years.
20 years? Damn, that number is pretty high.
What is the number?
You know that.
I'm going to say 1,000%. I got cheated on.
All right.
But I'm also going to say I ain't know about it. Okay. If I stayed for 20 years, I didn't know about it.
Yeah, that's why y'all get married when you're old. So that you, 20 years and you dead. That's it.
Please, if I didn't find out for myself, please don't tell me you cheated on me. For real. No, dead ass.
All right, Amanda.
Don't tell me.
Flip the side. 10 years. What's the percentage of you cheating?
Oh, no, I'm not a cheater.
The immediate
Amanda. Now, Amanda.
Where's the tears?
Amanda now.
The word is
what?
You would never do it in 10 years?
First of all, emotional cheating, physical cheating, that's cheating. And no, I wouldn't do it. No.
Look at the camera.
Look at the camera. Yeah, please.
You can't.
Get into the camera.
Yo, bro, she about to shed tears. I try to tell you, bro, don't believe him.
I'm sorry. No, I'm just kidding.
I didn't even suck his dick.
If I'm cheating, I'm definitely not sucking no dick, please.
That's cap.
No, I'm dead ass.
You can't halfway cheat.
First of all, if you cheating and you cheat, you only getting you grimy as fuck.
Exactly.
What are you doing? You just playing canasta.
No, yeah,
because
you know,
can't be Amanda said that's super. Dick. That's
even
personal.
like kissing. Like I feel like kissing is like a very
personal.
No, kissing.
I feel like kissing is a personal thing.
So
like I don't just be kissing anybody.
You're not sucking dick.
I've never cheated before. So.
You only had 2 relationships.
You there to give me one thing and one thing only.
Dick.
Really, in 5-7 years, you weren't even old enough to date.
Whoa, who said
like
raw?
5 years ago.
Like condoms exist, dude.
We're gonna revisit this at 32.
That's a long time from now.
5 years. Relax. But if cheating is your
Sounds like it, guys.
I was about to say.
I didn't. I'm just being realistic. I'm not condoning it. I'm just being realistic.
Thank you, Rome.
Like realistically.
Listen, I did it all my life. I am realistic.
And you and I'm
realistic.
We are admitting it. We're not looking away from the camera and saying we didn't do it. We are admitting.
I looked into the camera.
I don't have nothing to hide over here.
Realistically, like you have to see all that time that your partners put you through shit, and all the time you put your partner through shit, and then the years add up, and the years add up, and all that time, like somebody somewhere is paying you that little ounce of attention that your partner used to give you.
Yeah.
So if you entertain that by any means, like it's already in your head that you're going to do something.
Yeah, if you said if you entertain it.
No, yeah, but entertaining sometimes is just entertaining. And you know that you're not going to go
You won't entertain yourself past a certain level.
You know it's not going to get physical.
Nah, fuck that.
I mean, females play that game.
Don't
I feel like females play that game. I don't know if males play that game because you guys are more like, if I'm going to entertain, it's because I'm going to kill. But females, I think we can do that. We can entertain and be like, nah, he's never going to hit it.
And it's like, oh, so when we're going to
never going to hit it. I will push it as far as I can push it and he will never get it. Females will do that.
Well, the funny thing is, this is what I think that females do. And using that analogy with the stat that was posted on the news in Florida last year, 2023, that I think it said 70% of married women have a rebound or fallback option. That's what you're doing. It's not that you're if you entertain with the possibility of this person being your rebound, you're cheating. If you entertain with the possibility that this person can be somebody you can fall back on to comfort you while you're upset with your current relationship or you guys are going on a break, you're cheating. If you're entertaining with any type of malicious intent or any type of intent in any type of futuristic potentiality, then you are cheating. I don't know if that's a word, but whatever. Okay. We'll make it. We'll work with it.
I'll allow it.
You know what I'm saying? I think you're cheating.
I agree.
You're cheating.
I agree with everything, but it happens.
It's not a word. Potentiality. It's pretty good. It sounds good, right?
I think it is a word.
Oxford should.
I have it on my Instagram. Multi-potentiality. That is a word.
Oh, there we go. I love it. Thank you.
Why do you have that on your Instagram?
Because I am.
It's in your bio.
Yeah, because I am I have a multi-potentiality. I do everything. But Rome, you the last one. Like, let us know. Is cheating a deal breaker for you?
It is not a deal breaker for me. I don't want to be cheated on. I'm not asking to be cheated on. But in reality, realistically, like I'm not going to always be this person. I'm going to have my downfalls. And so is my partner. So realistically, 5 years, 10 years down the line, I don't expect you to be faithful. Honestly.
That's crazy.
That sounds crazy.
That sounds
but it's the truth, though.
I feel like I
don't want to be cheated on, but I'm saying like you could be at the gym and then
I'm expecting to meet Rico. So. That's how I got a couple.
You know what it is? I be trying to have that positive mindset that you had earlier, Rico, that you was explaining. Like, oh, like that's not gonna happen. Like,
yeah, that's
I never said that. I never said it's not gonna happen.
Cheated on like that.
I'm saying I don't know about it.
But that's what I be trying to have. Like now. But I have been cheated on.
I don't be knowing about it.
I have been cheated on. So I'm like, nah, it's not going to happen.
So would you rather know or would you rather not? Would you not rather know? If you
I don't want to know.
If you playing me, keep it on the low.
If I was being cheated on and your question to would I want to know or would I want to not know, and it was active, like presently happening, I would want to know because I would want to know. First of all, I'm going to look at the situation and be like, well, where did I make my mistakes? You know what I'm saying? So I can, sharpen my tools and sharpen my character and sharpen my flaws. Maybe I thought that I was being, affectionate and maybe I wasn't. Maybe I thought I was being a good person and I really wasn't. There's room for improvement for me now, right?
Always.
So I would want to know just so I can better myself, but that I wouldn't stay. Now, if I found out years later from something, let's say I'm in 15 years and I found out something happened at year 3, I think I might be able to stay. I don't know what that healing process looks like. It might be a year. I think that, to be honest, for a man to forgive a woman cheating, women just simply don't have the patience or the care to go through that apology process. I feel like, personally. Like, a man will be outside your crib for a year straight, crying and begging, right? Texting. I think a girl would give up after 3 weeks or 4 weeks. I'm like, yo, I'm not about to do this. I'm not about to chase no man.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest.
I got more men. So
that's very true.
I think the apology process that a woman would have to go through to get me back, she's not even capable or built for.
That's factual.
That's why I said I wouldn't even try.
That's factual, because with this,
I'm gonna put you through hell. I'm gonna break you down, and I'm not saying this in it's a great
ego
thing.
And pride is
you're gonna break her down. How?
Like I gotta feel
relatable.
Yeah, I gotta.
What he's saying.
You have to feel how I felt, but I'm not gonna.
But how would you?
But I'm not gonna put you. Damn, can I speak? I'm not gonna put you through hell. Like, I'm not the type to. If I accept you back, I'm not the type to cheat on you back. That's not. I don't work out of spite. I don't like spite. I don't trust people who work out of spite. Right? Now,
trust me.
So if I accept you back, I'm accepting you back because I know that the 6 months of you really trying to get me back was hurting you, because you can genuinely feel where I was coming from. And it took 6 months. It took a month for me of not talking to you, then a month of me of giving you some communication. And then on month 3, I don't talk to you again because I don't know if I can really do this again. Right? But you still persevered. You're going to have to show a level of perseverance that's going to demonstrate and really make me be able to trust that you're truly sorry. I think a lot of women and men don't give the proper apologies. And for me, I can't take you back if I don't have the proper apology within, what that looks like for me. You know what I'm saying? So most women will be like, fuck it, I don't care. Yeah, I cheated. He's upset. Whatever. He wants to do all this. He wants to ignore me one day, talk to me one day. I'm emotionally unstable too. Like, you expect me to be emotionally stable? Like I don't know how I'm gonna regulate myself. You just fucked everything up.
So Rick, let me ask you, how long do you think it would actually take you though? Like,
it depends on the time.
Like, fully, like, for real. Like, how long you think? A year, 2 years, 3 years? Like, how long would it really take you
to take her back?
Like, be your norm? No. Let's say you
more,
took her back.
There is no more normal.
You took her back already. She's your girl again. Are you really like back to your normal self? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't think we're gonna have the same relationship.
Do you ever go back to your normal self?
No, well, let's not use the word normal, because normal is subjective, right? Because I'm gonna change over time regardless.
No, but like your loving self, like you're not judging her for what she's done. You're not treating her any different.
It wouldn't be about judgment. Like, for me, and this might sound crazy, but I already expect the worst. I can accept the worst because I expect it.
Yeah.
So it's not about me judging you. It's really about me having a level of trust in you, right? Do I trust you? And for me, like, as a person who has trust issues, you got to remember, like, I'm a person who came up with abandonment issues, being lied to and left on the porch for days. You know what I'm saying? So when you demonstrate that type of dishonesty, it's going to be hard for me to trust you. So, but I know myself, and I don't half step. I'm a fixated person. So if I allow you back in, I'm allowing you back in because I'm already saying to myself, this is something I could live and move forward from. That's why it's going to take a long time.
I know, but so since you're
asking him, but he can't answer because it hasn't happened.
Yeah, I'm speaking from I'm speaking from a
so you, Rome. Let's revert the question to Rome. Just because when Rico was explaining how it's not easy for a man to just forgive but he's coming from a man's space.
All right.
So because of the situation that I was in, and I know that even though this man forgave me in a sense where he allowed me back into his space, we were boyfriend and girlfriend again, I really never felt like he forgave me. Even still to this day, I feel like he has not really forgiven me because it's a different energy. You know, it's not the same. He does not trust me. No matter what I do, he does not trust me. Even though he's allowed me back into his space, he doesn't treat me any different. But at the same time, I can feel the energy is different. He doesn't trust me. So you're right. Like, it's really hard for a woman to stand by and keep trying to be like, hey, I'm not doing nothing wrong, especially if she's actually not doing nothing wrong.
But he'll never
so
trust
it's like,
you.
hey, I'm not doing nothing wrong, not doing nothing wrong, not doing nothing wrong, eventually she will give up because it's like, all right, you don't believe me, it is what it is. Like,
but that man, so that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, I will never take somebody back out of sympathy. A lot of people do that.
But is that sympathy?
It's sympathy because I love you, but I also feel bad for you. But I know deep down in my heart, I'll never trust you again. I'm only giving you a second chance because I feel like you deserve a second chance because of the love that I have for you. But realistically, you don't deserve another chance. Not with me, at least.
So saying that, I'm sorry to cut you off. So saying that and it having not happened to you, you're forgetting, or you're not including that pain. Like, you're saying it just what you would do, and like, I'm Rico, and I would know, and blah 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 blah. You know, I wouldn't. You know, I'm saying like you're
That's
not
perfect. I'm Rico.
No, but
I'm Rico.
Yeah.
If what you're saying of like sound mind and body right now, you're not including like that pain. And I think it's super easy to say, but like when you do that pain and you say,
we
okay,
actually go through it.
Oh no, I'm still gonna be cool. I'm still gonna be cool. It sounds good, but like somebody got to pay.
No, so like, I'll be honest with you, right? And that's why I wanted to stop before, because remember I said a situation happened to me, but I was young.
Yeah.
Right.
Especially now,
but
with everything you've built.
But now it'd be now you're fucking around with my.
You can't just be sound mind and body like
nah.
I think that makes a difference.
I do agree,
like where
right?
you are in your life.
But,
absolutely.
But like, the only thing I would say is that and I actually said it here, and thank God, Aaron's not here because Aaron would bring it up because she brought it up for like 2 months straight.
Shout out to Aaron the Renegade.
Right?
Amen.
So there was a girl that did play me. You feel me? And I liked this girl for 4 years. She was the best girl in my entire high school.
Aaron does bring that up all the
time, right? She does. And she did play me, but see, and I kind of looked at it like you when it happened to you, and it was like, well, karma. I've been a playboy my entire high school, like, you know what I'm saying, I deserve this. And then after that, I got into a relationship with a good girl, and you know, da 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 da. Now, I'm not saying that I've always had something to lose, because I've always built a lot of my joy around the respect of people around me. So if something that's happened that's disrespectful, I always look at it as, when I accept this disrespect publicly, I can potentially change the respect that I get. Right? That has been my entire life. I have respect from the elders. I have respect from the crazies. I had respect from the streets. I have respect from the nerds. I have respect from everybody. I pride myself on getting respect, right? So at that moment, the pain was like, she disrespected you. You really liked this girl. You gave her the benefit of the doubt. She said it was just a friend. You even let her chill. You let it rock. And then it turns out that, you know what I'm saying, shit start falling off. Then I go ahead and I press the situation. She says it's not going to work. She's not looking for, you know, a relationship anymore, da da da. Then a month later, she's in a relationship with him. Like, I had. That's
how it be though.
I pulled up like somebody got to go, and it ain't gonna be me, right? So, but then I had to think, like, my homies
That's
always
crazy. Y'all tried to call me crazy earlier. That's crazy.
So my thing is,
Rico got crazy in him.
But my thing is this. What I'm trying to say is this. Right now, I think that I understand that, again, I expect the worst. So I'll be more so hurt than reactive, right? Like, I feel like I've been let down so many times in so many big instances in my life. A woman can't bring me no lower. You know what I'm saying? So like, and obviously I'm speaking, this is the first time I've ever been in my 30s.
Yeah.
You know, this is the first time I've ever had all of this, right? So obviously I technically don't know. So I am speaking from an unknowing perspective, but based on what life has prepared me for, I know I'm capable to deal with such. I just would assume that I'm still disciplined the same way I have when I had all these other letdowns that I value more than women. You know what I'm saying? My career means way more to me than any woman on this earth. And I've had big letdowns. You know what I'm saying? I had to start back at the bottom. Like, I would never let a woman bring me down, but the government done brought me down for my own actions. I brought me down, right? So I know that if I can come back from me letting myself down, there's no woman, there's no outside force that can, you know what I'm saying, that I can't come back from.
I feel you. And I only say I feel you because it
until you're there
happened to you. Yeah. I feel like you chose the other option because I would have that reversed. Because if I would rather know that you cheated way in the past than like right now. Yeah. Only because like right now I can pinpoint like what's going on. Like this is
fix it.
But like in the past, this shit happened a long time ago, and like you stuck around and you built with me and you stayed and we got this together. So like how long and what else happened? As opposed to like, okay, I caught you on March 14th.
Makes sense.
What if she comes clean though? I mean, my thing is I don't like secrets. I'm an open person. Shit, I've made my whole life being an open book, right? People could probably run back clips for the last 6 years and really put together my whole life. I don't like secrets.
That's what's gonna make it worse, though.
But like the secret to me is like you looked at me in my face every day for 10 years, knowing what you did to me, and played cool. You laid next to me, you slept with me, you kissed me, you hugged me, you cheered with me, knowing what you did to me is crazy.
And then acted wild when she caught you cheating. Times
we don't even and don't put that in the situation. But
I say you just made something up.
I think the stuff, finding out about old stuff definitely stings more than finding out about new stuff.
But I don't want to find out. That's my thing, right?
You want to be told.
Yeah.
You'd rather be in the dark?
No, he want to be told.
But if I find out while this, like I understand sometimes, and I'm speaking from a personal perspective, I've been caught in a mix where I'm not saying what I'm doing right now because I'm still doing it. Right? A lot of times we're gonna say what we're doing once it's done. So like if I had
already did it.
Yeah, if I had a one night stand and I don't plan on seeing
which makes sense
Michelle again, then I might just be like, yo, listen, I was in Miami and Michelle fucking did some, me and Michelle just Michelled. Right? You know what I'm saying?
That's my mom's name. That's weird.
That's my mom's name. That's my mom's name too.
Really?
Michelle out here, yo.
I said I'm a psychic.
Michelle out here. She outside.
But you get what I'm saying, right?
Just being honest and telling whoever that you just cheated is not the norm. Okay, let's be for real, right? You want to hide it because you're afraid that your relationship's going to be over. You're hiding it. You're not telling the person. Unless you're in an open relationship.
What are you looking at me for?
Unless you're in a...
Crazy.
I'm sorry, Rome. I'm not looking at Rome. I'm not looking at Rome. Unless you're in an open relationship, you're, if you cheat, 90% of the time you're hiding it. You're not being honest about it.
So can you just tell the people that there is a community and a place for everybody, right?
Correct.
So
that is factual.
Why don't you stop trying to make that man be monogamous if he told you he likes multiple women? And correct. Men, if you know she's in the life or she likes multiple men, then stop trying to chase after her. It's super simple. Find what works for you.
Correct.
Don't say that.
Correct. People are afraid to speak their truth. So
we got to tell them you need
people
to be
are
you need
afraid.
To be honest.
I'm going to tell you right now, like I said earlier, I have cheated almost all my life. Okay,
saying that it's like
because this is a real thing. People are out there and people do it. So like, learn from me. Learn from me right now.
Okay, so the question is,
asking you
asking me? No, you're answering.
I'm on a hot seat.
I can't answer this. This is not my thing.
You laugh when you cheated.
That's not my thing.
It definitely is.
Okay, so the question is, why don't serial cheaters just go from serial cheating to being in open relationships? And I'm asking you, Rome, because
you're wise.
Because
make it clean it up. Clean it up.
I'm like, because Rome, because actually
I admitted I was a serial cheater before.
Exactly. Like I was about to be like, Rome, let me answer it with you. Like
I said before.
I wasn't even gonna say that. I was gonna say
a cheater, but he's not. But he is.
I was going to say because now you are in a non-monogamous relationship.
I feel that I'll say for myself, I didn't admit it at first because I was afraid of the rejection from the people that I actually wanted to be with. And I know that most women don't want to play number two. But
here
they also don't want to kind of like join teams with another woman. So it's like a lose-lose in a sense, because if I'm asking you to be in an open relationship, me personally, I'm thinking you're going to have another boyfriend or another whatever you do. But that may not be okay for you because you mean like, oh, you think I'm some type of slut? You think I'm some type of whore? So it could be the reaction. It could be the fear of losing you. And you may not just be into it.
Okay.
I agree. I think that.
I agree with that.
Why don't... See, the thing is this. Like, we sit here and we say, okay, people who cheat, right? They need to just be in open relationships. And it's like, no, that's not
true. I don't feel like that. Right? I don't feel like that. I've cheated. I don't feel like I need to be in an open relationship.
So like, but the thing is this, even people who have been cheating, let's say they cheated their entire lives, right? I personally believe that when we find somebody that we love, I'm just...
No, Amanda looked over here like...
But
wow. That's what I'm saying. I don't feel like that either, Rico.
But what I'm saying is, like, we get quick to try to push people into the open poly community, open relationship community, and poly, et cetera, et cetera. But the thing is, like, somebody who's been cheating does not necessarily mean that they're they just might have one at that time frame, just wanted to be open, but they were also, in a relationship, then they shouldn't have been. They were not ready to be committed. And a lot of times in the relationships that we end up being in, we find ourselves sacrificing. Right? Some people sacrifice money. Some people sacrifice jobs. Some people sacrifice their homes. Some people sacrifice even living near their families to be in a relationship. Some people even will sacrifice the fact of being in the open poly world just because they want to be with a person. We're prone to sacrifice for the things that we want. That's just kind of something we either have like innate or something that we've been programmed to do. But we are always sacrificing. If I want to be with you and I know I have the ability and capacity to be with 10 women, but I really want you and you say that that's a deal breaker for you, I will sacrifice my needs to try to be with you. Now, some people it's successful, some people it's not. But we can't just say like, yo, you got to just accept that I really want to try to be with this person and I really want to try to be what this person needs because I feel like they are what I need at that time frame in my life.
But you got to remember to not lose yourself in that. You got to remember to bring aspects of yourself and not hide them. You have to be honest about what you want. And you also have to be open-minded of that the person you're telling this to may not want that for themselves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but but you're saying that you have realized that you can have that open relationship.
For me?
Yeah.
Oh, I found my thing. Like, I understand that, like, my thing is I love women that love women.
All right. So there you go.
Like women because...
But like Rico said, I think that what Rico said is true because we already established, I'm in the same boat as you, but I don't want an open relationship. And a lot of people, like this one right here, a lot of people will tell me like, oh, you should just be in an open relationship. You should just do this.
So what's the alternative?
I do want a monogamous relationship. I do want that. I do want that, guys, because I have yet to like fully experience it.
Okay, so
like I want that. I want to experience that. Now, granted, hey, if I put myself in that situation and I find out that I really can't do it, then all right, maybe I'll give in at that point. But I'm not there yet.
But honest question.
No, I'm not sitting here like, yeah, I want an open relationship. No, I don't.
Okay. So an honest question is, out of every man that you've dated, has there been one man that has told you that he doesn't want any other women or he doesn't want to experience other women? Has
you all said that bullshit.
What do you mean? Of course. What do you mean?
I mean, do you think they were being honest that they wanted to be with just one person?
One of them.
Only one of them was being honest?
Only one of them.
So do you think like your odds of finding that, knowing that the access that we have to each other?
It's slimmer, but I don't think it's not doable. Like, but that's my experience. Mm-hmm. I think I'm coming from my experience.
Can we just get to a point where we're like, yo.
But then off of your experience, don't you think that because of where we're at, I'm not saying it's right, but more likely than not, a man is going to cheat because of that?
It depends on the type of men that you're going for.
I don't think it, but that's what I'm saying.
I think it really does, because the one that didn't show me that was a different type of man that I normally don't go for. So if I stick to that type, I'm sure maybe I'll be more.
I don't think
that'll be
the
the experience.
I think it's the fact that he hasn't told you yet.
I don't know about that.
Or some men just. But you got to remember, some easily moldable and able to follow suit and rules. So that person still does that. I'm not saying that person, but that doesn't take away the desire that person has. They just are able to follow the rules better.
Because they're mature.
It's not about being mature.
I think that's maturity. I think that's maturity.
It's not maturity.
It's like, all right, you're going to put yourself in this situation and you're going to do it properly. You're going to do what you need to do. You're going to sacrifice. You're going to deal with it. You're going to be monogamous. It is what it is. Either you're not or you are.
I feel
Simple as that. So that's maturity to me. Because you may have that temptation, that want, but you're not going to act on it. So that's maturity.
But why not?
Because you're mature enough not to act on it. What you mean?
He's doing that for you, and at some
point, it's sacrifice.
But he's not doing that for him.
It's for us.
I mean, ultimately, it is for him. If you want
in the long run, if you want the relationship.
If you deny, it's like, okay, have you ever seen the movie Blade?
No.
Okay, what you kind of look like Wesley Snipes. Have you seen him?
I've been waiting for the.
You've been waiting for something.
He's been way too nice.
All right. I take it back. I would try. Have you? We can cut it. Have you?
He's been way too nice.
Way too nice. It's been that long. He hasn't said one comment. There it goes.
Bro, have you seen the movie Blade?
Yes, I've seen Blade.
Okay, so in the movie Blade, Wesley Snipes is a half human and a half vampire, right? And he hunts vampires. He was born by a woman who was transitioning into a vampire at that same time she was given pregnancy, right?
Ooh, just like Twilight.
I guess. I'm not sure. Maybe they stole it from us, you know. But what I will
from us. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But what I will say is, so he was a vampire, half human, half vampire who hunted vampires. But the only thing that he would do, he's still required to the thirst for blood. But he had like a needle, a serum that he would do to kind of tame his thirst. That did not stop him from being what he was, though. You know what I'm saying? Because at some point in time, he needed to drink blood when he was at his very lowest.
He's a vampire.
He's part vampire. Right?
He needs to drink it. He needs it to survive.
So what I'm saying,
equate the blood to what men are continuously telling you,
like
that it is.
We're just date walkers. Yeah, yet. But it's gonna take a certain situation for us to be like,
stop projecting that on men.
This is the last question, guys. Why do cheaters live in the closet?
I don't even like that. Don't put me in a closet with them.
No,
go in the closet. I'm pushing you in the closet. In the closet has to make a
mouth too, so you got to be very careful.
First of all, I saw a post. Hold on. I saw a cheater's mouth.
No. Keep that. Why do cheaters live in the closet? It'll go crazy.
All right, guys, come on.
It's great.
Let's be for real here. Why do cheaters?
That's a creative machine right there.
Why do cheaters live in the closet? Why does anything that doesn't want to be judged live in the closet? Let's be for real. Like, cheating, a cheater's world is gonna be judged. Like, everybody judges that. There are those. There is that tribe that is okay with it.
Like Naisha.
But
the honesty.
The most judge it. So of course it's gonna be hidden in a closet. We don't want you to see it.
Cheaters live in the closet because I'm gonna make my answer short. You guys can go.
I'm gonna nod
because y'all are professionals. But
not y'all professionals, Rico. Don't you dare!
All right,
because you right there, my nigga. Don't you dare!
I was Harlem shaking through it. But what I was saying is, I think a lot of cheaters live in a closet because. Hold on.
Because they don't want to be seen.
Nah. It's gonna sound fucking.
It's supposed to be hidden.
They not just cheating.
It's gonna sound crazy.
Go with
it. A lot of cheaters live.
Just cheating with women.
A lot of cheaters live in the closet because they don't know that it's gonna actually be accepted or forgiven.
Correct.
If they knew that it would be forgiven, then they would be more so to tell the truth. Will they stop cheating? I don't know about that part. But at some point when they come clean, they don't know that they actually have been able to release that weight, that baggage that they've been carrying. and they don't know that if they do the right things and actually, be very apologetic and really put forth the effort to being a different person or not doing the same things again, they can still keep the person that they have.
Correct.
That's my opinion.
Agreed.
Theory, because it actually is based on facts. But
see this question here. This question here, why do cheaters live in the closet? Because in the closet.
What?
In the closet.
In the closet.
I just got
First of all, because they don't want people.
She means some whole other shit.
Because they don't want people to know what they really doing and who they doing anything with, for real.
And what they really like.
She means like in the closet, y'all.
And that's why they gotta stay where they know. If you get where I'm coming from, and this is a no judgment zone, but sometimes in this day and age, you just don't know what somebody's doing and who they doing it with.
Or what sex.
And that's all I'm saying.
What sex they having.
And I did throw in, it's a no judgment zone, right. But this is a real thing. And I'm kill me if I'm lying. It's a real thing that you never really know what people are doing and who they doing it. And I'm actually Exhibit A. You never know what the fuck I'm doing.
Facts.
And who I'm doing it with. But it's not really surprising when it's me. It's not really surprising when it's me, right?
Yes, it was.
But
She's Gemini.
But when it's niggas, it's really surprising.
But the thing is, that's all I'm saying. And that's another thing. We're going a little bit to the left, but let's expand on this. Right? Cheaters living in the closet. Now we're talking about cheaters. Amanda kind of brought this to the surface.
I'm like, are you coming cheating?
Was talking about cheaters that are living in the closet because they're in the closet. Right? Ladies, could you forgive a man cheating on you with a man?
It's rough.
Could you forgive him?
Oh, I thought you were saying that.
Never.
That's rough.
I said that's rough. Like I wouldn't be able to. I don't know how I would handle that.
But like
that is a lot, because on top of you finding out about infidelity, you're finding out something that you never knew about this person. Mm-hmm. So it's like there's so much emotions involved in like having to find something like that out. So I feel like most likely no, you're not really going to forgive that.
But you're more likely to forgive if it was a heterosexual encounter.
I mean, I don't want infidelity going on in any of my relationships, period. So I'm most likely not going to be willing to forgive, period. But if you are dealing with somebody I wouldn't have expected you to, on top of that, I'm like, nah, it's too much for me.
But I've been in a situation where I have been truthful. And it was only one time. Out of all the times that I've done it, only one time I was honest. And but it worked to my benefit. It worked to my benefit because it's true. You never know when you're being honest what's going to happen. I know a lot of times when we do something that's wrong or something that we fear we're going to lose this person, or even outside of a partnership, even a friendship, like we're human, right? Like if we're going by the Bible, we're born with sin already. Like we already sinned at birth. Okay, so we're sinners, unfortunately. And sometimes we make mistakes and we fall into temptation and we do things that we shouldn't be doing. And in that moment, you have the option to either lie or tell the truth. Okay, and what's that saying? The truth will set you free. The truth will set you free. And it took me actually having to like not be scared of telling the truth and living in my true self and being honest. And hey, it still worked out. I was still okay. So anybody out there that's experiencing that, don't be afraid. Tell your truth, live in your truth. You did it. You made a mistake. Who's for you will be for you in the end of the day.